Hello guys, welcome to the Common Sense Football Show and welcome to today's show. Woo! We have the moment of truth for Arsenal fans in the title running. Tonight's the night. This is the game. Manchester City versus Arsenal. This show we're going to do a full preview. This is the game we're going to see, I believe, who will be Premier League champions. But it's a draw enough for Arsenal. With the points in the bag, City having 2 points in 2 games in hand, it's a draw enough. Will City slip up? No, I believe that Arsenal have to win this game. Slipping up the last 3 games, Liverpool won, we can blind. But West Ham and Southampton, they were massive blips. And now Arsenal need to respond with a statement win at the Etihad Stadium. William Saliba, according to reports, will not be available for tonight. So we have to get behind Rob Holding. And, Rob isn't to the same quality as William Saliba, but he can do a job. He's Arsenal through and through. And as long as he keeps his head on, keeps fully concentrated, I'm sure if he plays with his fuller capabilities that he can help us win this game tonight. So Manchester City, the juggernaut is moving. They're in great form. Erling Haaland is scoring goals for fun. Jack Grealish is justifying that £100 million price tag. He's playing fantastic. He's having the season of his career. And they just look so strong. They look so strong. Playing John Stones in that inverted role has been a masterstroke by Pep Guardiola. And they just look good. They look great. Diaz is back in defence. Ake's playing well. Rodri's playing well. Gundogan, Bernardo Silva, and Kevin De Bruyne is doing what he does. So this is going to be a massive test for Arsenal. We know what City are going to do. They're going to try and win the game how they always win games at the Etihad, by imposing their style on us. The last 2 games that we've played City, we have lost in the FA Cup and at home in the Premier League. We've lost those games. Hopefully Thomas Partey can stay on the pitch for the full duration of this game. It's interesting because the last game that we played against Manchester City, the Premier League game at the Emirates, we actually had more of the ball. Surprisingly, we're one of the few teams that actually managed to out-possession Manchester City. Can we do that again? I reckon a massive part of that was the fact that Jorginho played. So, we all know City's strengths. We all know they're the massive favourites going into this game. We know how they're going to win this game using their immense firepower. But how do Arsenal win this game? How do Arsenal achieve the impossible, winning at the Etihad? Something that has been very rare for Arsenal. Well, Arsenal have to dominate the ball. Arsenal have to go there and stamp their authority on the football game. And I believe that the only way to do that is what I've said in previous videos, playing a double pivot of Jorginho and Thomas Partey, a very similar double pivot to what gave Chelsea so much success, and that was a double pivot of Jorginho and N'Golo Kante. Now, he has to drop Granit Xhaka. Odegaard has to play for his attacking, his goals, his ability to pick a pass, and his endeavour. He's our captain. To me, he's our best player. But the gaffer needs to be brave. That is the key. Jorginho's ability to recycle the ball, pick the right passes backwards, sideways and forwards, and Partey's ability to get up the pitch, his legs, and also his quality on the ball, because he has a lot of quality on the ball, Thomas Partey. When we're in possession, Zinchenko drops in to that inverted role, giving us more bodies in midfield, and when we're out of possession, he drops back in to that defensive left-sided role. And I believe that we have to take our chances. We will have opportunities at the Etihad, but we have to be clinical. Gabriel Jesus has to be clinical. Martinelli has to be clinical. Saka has to be clinical. And yes, I think Saka's overrated, but it would give me so much joy if Saka was to score a hat-trick tonight. Please, Saka, score a hat-trick. Prove me wrong. Prove to me that you're not overrated and you are a great player. Of course, it doesn't lie just with Saka. The whole team are equally responsible of what happens tonight. But Saka, to many, is our talisman. So please, even if you don't score, run riot down that right side. Be brave, commit. You know, he's got a lot of intelligence with how he finds spaces and plays those little intricate 1-2s with Ben White and Odegaard. Do all that. Get an assist. Pull players out to your side to make space for other attackers. Just have a good game. For Arsenal to win this game tonight, every player needs to be at least 7 out of 10. Every player. There can't be none of that was happening at the Emirates the other night with Southampton. None of that crap. Every player needs to be 7 out of 10 in tonight's game in order for Arsenal to get a result. They need to play out of their skin. They need to play that they want to win this Premier League. They need to play out of their skin. Give everything. Commit. Every 50-50. Win it. Every battle on the pitch. Win it. That's how Arsenal win this game. Every single player take individual responsibility for their jobs on that football field. And the gaffer trying somehow, the pupil trying to outdo the master. Yes, it is master versus pupil tonight. Can Arteta, can he outdo his teacher, Pep? It will take a lot, but I think Arteta can do it. But he has to be brave. Surely someone in the coaching staff must have seen what I've seen and see that Jorginho must play this game. As good as Xhaka has been this whole season, sit this one out. This is not a Xhaka game. This is a Jorginho game. And if we're in a position of strength with last 20-15 minutes to go, bring Xhaka on. So he can do what he does. He can be physical, hopefully make the right decisions and give us a bit more defensive solidarity. And also, he also has quality in the attacking third. But this is a very important game. The whole world's going to be watching this football game. The whole world's going to be watching this football game to see how the pendulum swings in this Premier League title race. Not many people are giving Arsenal a chance, understandably so. But I believe that we can do this. And I believe that if we go there with the right attitude, with the right application, and with the right endeavour, and we play to our fullest capabilities, we can without a doubt beat Manchester City on their own patch. So, how do we stop Erling Haaland? I think we need to stop the balls getting to Erling Haaland. And that is by stopping Kevin De Bruyne. If we can stop Kevin De Bruyne, we're going to go a long way to winning this football game. Now they have other threats. They have other players of supreme quality. Gundogan, Bernardo Silva, Jack Grealish. But if we can stop De Bruyne, if Arsenal can dominate and somehow win that midfield battle, because I believe games are won in midfield, we can win that football game. If we can starve Erling Haaland of the ball, make him drop deep, make us push up, congest the space, we can win that game and we can stop Erling Haaland. But like I've said many a time, and I don't want to sound like a broken record, and I don't want to repeat myself, but Jorginho will be vitally important in this football game. The game at the Emirates, he was the best player for Arsenal on the pitch that night at the Emirates when we last played City. I believe he can put in another man in the match performance tonight, to be honest. A player of his quality, a player of his leadership, a player of his experience. So please, Gaffer, lean on him. This is why you got him. You can't play man like Fabio Vieira again. He ain't going to play this game. I know he ain't. But Xhaka also ain't the right profile of player for this game. It is a Jorginho. He is the key. One of the keys to Arsenal getting the result in this football match. So, this concludes my preview of the game. I'll be tuning in and I will be giving the next video tomorrow. Will be recapping tomorrow's game. But I do hope from an Arsenal perspective that it finishes with an Arsenal win, because it sets up the rest of the season amazingly well for a dramatic finish. Even if Arsenal do win tonight's game, we're going to have an 8-point gap, but City are going to have 2 games in hand. But I would rather have the points on the board than the games in hand. So if we can win tonight's game, it puts us, Arsenal, in a massive position of strength going into the final games of the season. Alright guys, please comment, like, subscribe, share the channel, and I'll see you tomorrow for the next one. Peace.